What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. King Sweezy here, and I'm bringing to you my very first Destiny 2 how-to video. Now, this video is all about how to get the brand new exotic bow, Leviathan's Breath, which was teased well before Shadowkeep dropped. And if you have been following the timeline, this was released yesterday according to the timeline that we were given by Bungie. Now, as you can see, I have the bow in this video, and I'm going to show you exactly how to get it. It's not that as complicated as most quests, but you will find it fairly challenging if you had to do it like on your own, like I did for a couple of minutes when it just came out. It was kind of hard to follow all the clues at first, but eventually we did get there. And so I'm bringing it to you to give you some great time-saving tips so that you can be able to go through this without having to really go through the hustle and the bustle. So yeah, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and join the fam. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video. If you like this content, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share with someone else who might be interested in getting this magnificent bow. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into this quest. So the first things first, you have to go back to the tower and go to Banshee. Now, Banshee is the one who's gonna give you this quest to start it. And so the first half of this quest is really it's a piece of cake. Now that you're gonna see how everything is done, it's basically a piece of cake. So the quest is called Make Bows Not War. And so you have to locate the back way into his workshop and claim the bow. So now you have this quest step called the back way. So there are two ways to do this. I took the longer route and actually trying to find clues how to get into this place. And I found a couple of them around the map. So if you really want to see this, you can easily go follow the route that my guardian took. Or you could just pretty much skip to the time that's going to be allocated on the screen, and you can get right into how to get to the workshop. And then after that, you can just, do the following things. So I found the first one, and I'm going to find the second one now, which is like a second clue, but I couldn't find the third one, so I didn't really want to press so much. But if you're one of those people who really want to go the extra mile to really get a feel of the quest and all that stuff, you can go ahead and follow my guardian along the tracks that he used to go and find these nodes. So you're gonna find little voice memos from Cade, R.I.P. Cade, and yeah, so you're gonna play them, and he's gonna give you some small clues as to where you can go check for the Leviathan's bow, because he was the only one who did know the back way. Now, moving along, you're gonna go straight into the next step. So I'm sorry that I had to change my guardian here, but when I was recording this, apparently it wasn't recording, so I had to change and had to do this particular step on my guardian again. So as you can see here, I'm not gonna edit anything out for you to get to how I got to the place, so that you can see exactly the route you should take. So I was using my Titan, and I went the same way that you go up looking for the nodes, except that this way you take a different route and you begin your traversal into the back way. So I'm just gonna let the speed run real quick so that you can see exactly where you need to go, and from there we're gonna continue. So here you are, you find the bow, then you claim it. So your quest step updates yet again to where are the keys, sir, and you have to go back to Banshee. So Banshee's gonna give you a brand new quest that you have to take, and you have to go collect target data or combat data in order to start the key gen. So it reads, you gotta seed data for a new key code by completing Gambit matches or Vanguard strikes. Gambit Prime matches and Nightfall strikes grant the most efficient progress. So if you're like me, you probably wanted to get this done easy peasy without having to go so long. I went straight into Gambit Prime, and as you can see, I did about 4 matches, and if I'm not mistaken, the percentage granted was about 35%. I was not too sure if there was a bonus if you did indeed win or you lost, but all I know is that I won 3 of my matches and I lost 1, and I got my 100%. And yeah, so I got my 100% from the Gambit Prime strike. So if you go for Gambit Prime, if that's your thing, you can go into Gambit Prime. If you're more of a Nightfall person, you go into a Nightfall and you're going to get the same. So most people would rather take the easiest Nightfall, which is the 750 Nightfall, all the way on Titan. And so you can do that Nightfall I think about twice, if I'm not mistaken, twice or 3 or 4 times, I believe. Or you can do multiple ones according to how you wish to play, and you be granted that 35%. Or I'm pretty sure it must be more. I probably just wasn't paying attention when I first got my first half of it. So now your quest is going to update yet again, and this time you're going to have to get more targeted data. So what you're going to go for is you're going to have to go and use a bow to land precision final blows against Vex or Cabal. Now, if you're not new to Destiny, you already know the easiest place to get this done is the Leviathan raid on Nessus. All you have to go is go into Castellum, which has got an infinite spawn of ads, and you can just kill them on site until you have your goal, which won't take you longer than I guess like 10 minutes or 5 minutes, even less if you're really like fast on your trigger. So you just want to go in here and just put yourself in a very good position, and all the ads spawn coming to you, and you can take them out one after the other, and you get this quest up easy and done without any problem, without any hustle. So after you do this, your quest step is going to date yet again to the Economics of War, and you're going to this time go into the Arms Dealer Strike. So it's going to say complete an epic reprise of the strike, the Arms Dealer in the European Dead Zone on Earth. So you know already that this strike is not your ordinary strike. This is a special strike which has been added to this particular quest line. And so the lightning of the rank is about 900. So if you're like above that, you're pretty much solid. I'm pretty sure if you go in with like a fire team with people who are 900 and above, you can still get it done. So we have the modifiers that are activated: harsh elements, you got blackout, and you have the more increased damage to players of Arc, Solar, and Void. So you already know that with that, you'll be going in to face Brakazan. Brakazan is going to be the last person. Now, in this video, I was lucky enough to have spawned right into the strike right at the end, where you just go straight to go kill Brakazan. So I didn't have to go through all like the full thing, where you have to go, you land, because first of all, you don't have a radar, so you already know. I'm pretty sure if you've played this strike before, this shouldn't be much of a surprise to you. So you can easily go through this and get the job done as soon as possible. Mind you, this strike is not like the usual strike. It is kind of more difficult, but with enough skill, you can get through this real easy, and a really good fire team, you shouldn't take too long on this. I took slightly longer because I went in and one of the people that I found left, so we were 2, and then eventually someone else joined. So then we finally got to drop Brakazan. So with this, when you defeat Brakazan, the bow does not drop here. All it does is just update your quest step again, and you have to go and visit Banshee with all the data that you've collected from doing the few quests behind. Now this is the last step before you can actually go and claim the bow. So you want to head over to Banshee, and when you get there, he's gonna talk to you, and then you're gonna get his confirmation. So he's gonna give you his code or his biometric print, and so now you have the code to access the bow. So now once you get this, it's pretty much like the first step. All you have to do is go back to that room and claim the bow, and you would have gotten the Leviathan's breath. So I'm gonna speed run through this again, just in case you need to just go through it real quick, if in case you forgot. So you just have to go through the same route, nothing changes. All you have to do is just go back, but this time you're gonna be able to make it out with the bow. So once you've made it to your room, you just have to go there and take the bow, and there it is. You have the Leviathan's breath, and you have the brand new exotic bow. taking a quick look at his perks, the first one is Leviathan size. So it says when fully drawn, the bolt creates a large concussive blast that knocks enemies back. Now as you saw in the first video I just struck the ground and it goes. The other one is fiberglass arrow shaft, which is heavy and consistent and greatly increases accuracy and slightly decreases stability. So you do have a heavier arrow. A chain bowstring, heavy duty bowstring, Cabal design, slightly increases accuracy and increases ability. And the main perk of this bow is Big Game Hunter, which is it fires a massive heavy bolt that staggers and shielded enemy combatants, strong against unstoppable champions. So you already know that it's a beast. If you're going in for them serious nightballs or the Vex offensive, you can get your kills A1. So that brings us to the end of this video. So if you like this kind of content, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more Destiny 2 content, don't forget to just drop a little comment in the section, and we know that you want to continue making this happen. So that's it from me, and happy hunting, Guardians.